Hey, welcome to your Capricorn horoscopes for the week of the 11th to the 17th of February. Focuses on finances, duh. But Palace Athene sneaks in focus on relationships, really calling you to nurture those said relationships. This is actually a very interesting combination here. And um one of the things that is frustrating about it is that when you're uber focused on your plans and what you want to do, somebody comes in with a problem, and really your first reaction is, I have to stop what I'm doing and this wonderful momentum I'm in order to focus my energy on this particular individual and their problem and their need. And that's usually, especially for Capricorns, that's usually our first response to that. Fine, I'll just stop what I'm doing and help you. But at the same time, that's not necessarily always the right way to go, if that makes sense. The people in our lives are there for a reason. There are lessons that we're learning from those relationships. Obviously, our focus on finances is really important. Yes, you can't live life without money. I agree with you, but it's not the only thing that you should be focusing your energy on also. um I kind of get into that mode myself where it's just like money, 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 but I have a 91-year-old grandmother who needs taken care of every now and then. I have a mom who's got a lot of health issues. I have children, grown, yes, but one of them is autistic. There's always something that has to come in that's also just as important as my money goals or my financial goals. This week, with Ceres being such a focus on this, and kind of sort of asking you to stop that structured energy towards your financial goals into a more creative, flowing, nurturing energy towards the people around you. While it can be a little difficult at first, it's definitely necessary. My grandma is a Capricorn, and she was so very good at being able to bounce back and forth. And now, that being said, it really also depends on who you ask in terms of how good she was. But from my point of view, she was amazing. I needed something. I was upset. She would drop everything to be there for me, to listen, to hold me, to cuddle me, to just tell me it was going to be okay, to fix it if she could, what have you. Of course, I was a grandchild and not her child, so there was a difference there. She could easily bounce back and forth between her responsibilities financially and her responsibilities as a grandmother, and therefore as a nurturer. And this, I feel, is what's really important this week, is for you to be able to bounce back and forth between your responsibilities of things that need to get taken care of and being able to be there for somebody, especially somebody that's in your family or in your inner circle that may be having a really hard time right now. Again, yes, it can be difficult to sort of, bounce back and forth like that. I know I have a lot of difficulties myself sometimes, but sometimes this is happening for a reason. Sometimes we need a break from that uber structured money, 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 money mentality. And we have to be reminded that time with the people that we love is equally as important as our financial success in life. It's true. In fact, it might even be even more important. Think about that. When my grandmother needs something and I have to reschedule my whole entire schedule around that, my first thought is now, okay, when I was younger, maybe not so much, but now my first thought is she's 91. I'm not going to have her forever. So any time that I get to spend with her, I'm definitely going to jump on that, because when I look back on this time 10 years from now, am I going to be happy about all the money that I made? Or am I going to value the memories that I have that I made with her towards the end of her life. That's what's really important. Fingers crossed, she's still with me 10 years from now, but she'll be 101. So, you got to look at it that way because really, this is what it all comes down to. All the money that you made is well and good, but it's the time that you spent with people that were important and the service to those people that means more. And when you look back on it, it's going to be more valuable than all the money that you could have made. So this week, rather than getting frustrated because this person can't seem to handle their stuff and you're so good at it, take the time to just spend the time with that person. Even if it's not because you're trying to help them or necessarily do anything for them. And don't rush through it. Take the time because trust me, someday you're going to look back on that and be really glad that you did take that time. It's also really good for you. You can't constantly focus on work and money. Nobody can constantly focus on work and money. I know it's hard not to do in this day and age because we really constantly need to be making money. Everything is so expensive. I get that. But 10 years from now, it's not going to matter. What's going to matter is that you took the time to spend with the people that meant the most to you and that you were there for them when they needed you the most. And for them, it's equally important as well. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation to my coffee link, which is in the description of the video. Really appreciate all the coffee love. You guys are awesome. Also, check out my website, which is also in the description of the video. You can book time there, check out the membership options. You can just get in touch with me. All of the info is there on the website. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. You guys, whatever you do, I know you're going to make it a great week. I'll see you next week.